Hello everyone, welcome to ET Studios, and today we're having a look at some rocket tests we've been doing, and it has been very fun, very interesting. I have some older videos here from last video and between last video and now. It's been a couple months since the last one, so it's been quite interesting. And yeah, so potassium nitrate and sugar, and recently a bit of sulfur mixed in there to increase the burn rate. And of course, I just have to say that if you're trying this at home, make sure you actually know what you're doing and have a look and see all these safety procedures you need to go through. Make sure you're actually doing this safely. But it has been fun. We've had a couple interesting failures and a couple spectacular failures like this one. But it's been interesting, it's been fun, and we're moving on to some newer designs, and we've only ever had one successful vertical takeoff, which is that one. Unfortunately, we lost the rocket, but we did make sure that nothing had been set alight, and we just hung around for a while, and it was fine. The new design, this is cool. We've moved on to an aluminium case, and it's very reusable, very easy to reuse, and it's loud. And that particular test, I'm not sure why it did that, but here's the slow-mo footage. Very cool stuff, and if you know stuff about rockets, you can tell me what's going on there. Let's have a look at the second test we did on the first day. Yeah, so a little bit of overpressure, a little too much pressure in the chamber there. I think it's not so much that we had an excess buildup of pressure inside that wasn't expected. It's just that we didn't have a strong enough end cap. So the pressure took over the end cap on that rocket and pushed it down. The new test stand, I like it a lot. It's got a wooden piece at the top. Probably not the best idea to have wood mixed in, but I mean it's not going to just burn. As you can see at the top there, it lit up a bit, but it was fine after a while. And it's just drilled in with a hole saw, and the whole rocket kind of sits up there. It's very cool. So there was your slow-mo footage. Again, if you guys are good at this stuff, you can tell me what's going on. Third test. This one, the nozzle blew out at the bottom of the rocket, so it just became a very inefficient burn very quickly. And let's have a look at the slow-mo. Yeah, unfortunately the flames are very bright, so you can't actually see what's going on there. But you can see now that it's just a very open hole, so it's not actually burning. Well, it's not burning properly. And now let's move on to the second day that we did some rocket testing, and this was fun. We tried all of these, by the way, have got different nozzle designs. That's the whole point right now. This one we tried to tape around and then use a little hose clamp to hold it in there, but unfortunately the tape, there was a little bit of a gap and the tape just burnt through. The tape's actually really strong, but unfortunately it's not really burn-proof from a solid rocket motor. And yeah, the nozzle would have worked really well, except that it was pushed away from the rocket. So here's the slow-mo footage. You can see, just look at just below the metal ring on the rocket there, and it lights up and just burns all the way around and then splits, which is unfortunate. But what can you do? So these have all got a little bit of sulfur in the mix. It's a very, very low percentage of sulfur in terms of the ratio, because obviously you don't want to put too much in there, but it does help with the burn a little bit. And here's the last test we did on that day. This was a much longer nozzle design with a whole bunch of copper, but unfortunately, this time the tape didn't fail. a different piece of it did, and it literally just blew out the bottom of the nozzle. This probably wouldn't be a design that we could fly because it's so heavy. I just wanted to see if it would work because we can obviously try and make it a bit more compact. Because it's a copper coupler followed by another reducer and then a nozzle, whereas I'd prefer to just have the nozzle in there. But we'll see what we can do. It moved away from that rocket at a very high speed, very rapid, unscheduled disassembly. But yes, we're planning to do one more test today, but as of this voiceover, that's all. And I'll probably just play this after the video. So if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. The Discord's over below, if you want to have some chats with the community. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.